not playing on an easy mode. Come on now.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as it pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
I pretty much died on the intro level. This is fucking wild.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though. Kid just rages for a while. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do.
Oh, I actually have to reload. Why am I a filthy animal? Reload. I have to use all my bullets.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Saloon.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Does he actually get mad if I destroy something?
Then Kid finds his trusty shield. But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief. Clang! Shield saves his hide. Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Wait, changing that doesn't even change the
sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
It's kind of
He
weird.
gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Oh, what? Oh, I need to remember that.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Why, yes, Damien, it is another game. I mean, I finished Braid, so I'm really fine.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them, though. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
you go.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Scumbag of his last name. Kid puts him out of his misery.
There's money in this game? Holy shit. Nothing builds there.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy. At last, the Skyway's in sight. Whisks him where it needs to go.
Skyway? What the fuck is this now?
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch.
Huh.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores. Ain't always much to say. Kid ain't finished here yet.
My dude
Just
has
like that,
big hands.
the
What
Bastion
fuck?
comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid ponders what to build.
Weapons? Or upgrades?
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply. Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Sure, let's go here.
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed, and he's off.
I didn't even break it.
Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Did not do very well.
Kid ain't done bad at all. He returns with some of the materials we need. Sometimes a single look says it all.
So is this supposed to be like
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
kind of the fighting reminds me of Yeast a little bit.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the Squirt Steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel.
Gert. Oh fuck.
The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition.
Jeez.
They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Oh what?
Keeps telling himself he better watch his step. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Jesus. I just keep getting lit up.
check the other side streets before leaving this hole. He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
Oh, fuck. Oh, but did that
Inside the forge, he can fine-tune those instruments of his. With a good length of Miska, that bow's like new again. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows. Place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his. Just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. Let's say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Oh, it makes a squirt that actually have a squirt.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
I guess that was all the things there?
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Huh.
The kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
Oh, what's up, Michael? How you doing?
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
A solid okay.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Pretty sure I can do this.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breaker's barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
Oh, that's what switching targets is?
He's feeling real proud of that show.
Ooh, I like the music.
don't
So what
believe
you been
it
up
when
to
he
lately,
says he
Michael?
passed the Breaker's challenge.
Absolutely nothing.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt.
I'm bored in the house. In the house bored. Nice. Hey, at least you're safe, man. That's all that matters,
Of
right?
all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
Nothing there.
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. No breaking a cage like that, but the kid tries anyway. Gotta find a way to spring it open. Some of the stuff lying around was downright dangerous.
I never even saw like a message for it. But
He throws a
thank you.
switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
I'm trying, bro. Not much of an audience right now, though.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie pop that beat in his horn.
Damn, that guy
At
got
this rate,
fucking dead.
maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7, give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Oh, Michael, have you at least been playing League? Or, like, playing anything, really? Like, shit.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia.
Trying to get out of
It was
silver
good living
again.
here for a while.
Why did you drop from gold to silver?
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste. The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Oh, you always just place into silver, I see. I mean, isn't the goal for gold to get gold anyway, just because you get the skin or whatever for that season?
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
Does anyone know how long this game is supposed to be?
But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh.
Floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain in the
Oh,
sky.
what's up, tech guy? You played this game?
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hire for them. Well, path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up. See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Not so much for noise and tomfoolery.
Yeah, the narrator's really good.
Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars. Air travel always was an iffy proposition.
Kind of reminds me of the narrator of Darkest Dungeon. I really like the narrator. This one's pretty good too, though.
The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows.
Oh, shit. You play Dota too? Holy shit.
Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core? survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake.
How come you quit? Just done with the game. Bro, you missed my session today, man. I was streaming,
that
playing some
core
locals.
coming back. Know they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
Oh.
Even gas fellas get some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up.
Bro, you sleep so fucking late.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question.
Oh shit, word.
Who else could have survived
I didn't
the
know,
calamity?
dog. Oh, fuck. Graveyard shift, huh? Oh, wait, no, I think you mentioned that last time, now that I thought about it. That makes sense. What are your hours, like?
So we
fucking
didn't
10
find
to
the
7
core
a.m.?
that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
Pretty sure I asked that, too.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, that sucks, though. As long as you stay
Windbag
safe out
Ranch
there,
was
though.
built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply.
Oh, word? Fuck
nothing
yeah, that's what
more
I'm talking
helpful.
about. How fucking fast am I? What am I supposed to do?
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck.
Oh, these count as enemies too? I thought these were friendlies. Oh, fuck.
Other folks came to train their throwing arms. Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
You mother...
Place gets awful slick sometimes.
This motherfucker. Oh my god. I can't fucking do this challenge at all.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and right.
Ah,
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
oh, that is not a...
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. There was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Hits a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all.
I would offer to play tonight, but I already played Guilty Gear today,
The Thunder Brothers
and
didn't make it.
meaning to finish FF7.
They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the Bird Boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons. They didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The Corps survived as well.
What? What was blocking that?
Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
He says, "These nuts, got him."
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Ceylondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. For Zolf, Ceylondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. Zolf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Yeah.
The Corps, remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here. The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more. Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Let's go there. Man, this is a beautiful game. Holy
No use
shit.
praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Kid says a little prayer anyway. Couldn't hurt, right? Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too. Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog. He'd give that old bull what's coming to him. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. He couldn't even save his loyal subjects. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy watching through his hide.
Oh, yep, I just felt it really fast.
Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods?
There's even
Or
more.
tell 'em off?
Jesus Christ. Quicker to move.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith.
Yeah, I played a bit of Strive. Not a fan
Well,
to
if
be
the
honest.
gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
If you want, I'm
With
down
that,
to
it's
like
hard
go
enough.
through my
No need to get
entire
the gods
fucking
involved.
shit on Strive. Like, so basically what I did not like about it was that for a game that was supposed to be meant to be played, to be more, what is it, what's the word, more easier for newcomers, I thought getting rid of a lot of the Gatlings were really weird. Like, I didn't like that. It felt like the game felt very weird. and like the physics of how like you juggle people just don't feel very good anymore. I don't know, it felt really awkward. This motherfucker only says that because Johnny's not in the game.
Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine. Kid ain't found the core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys.
Hey man, I'm
put
okay
their
with
faces
having
on our
Noelle felt in
walls.
the game. Yeah. She was a popular character though, so I'm sure she'll come back.
There's only
Oops.
one way to disintegrate Fort. The hard way.
Going through a fort.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy of normal folks.
Wow, this one's an aggro fuck.
The
Fuck.
windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Ow, fuck. Oh my god, what the fuck is up with this level? Holy
But
shit.
windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides.
Shotgun. Huh. It's like I'm just playing Outfield.
Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Cinderbrick gave him enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort. Not a scratch on him as he presses on to higher ground.
Okay, yeah, I'd much rather use the bow.
Kid's blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket.
Newfangled. Damn.
Kid's stash of grenades is there for him if things get even worse. Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Then they bring out Glutus and Blandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain and all their sorry hides to lose. The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now. The windbags finally get the message.
Oh, I never killed that one yet. Oops. God, it feels like I'm playing Pac-Man collecting all these.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag. The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Oh, he's on that good shit. I should have played this a week ago on 420.
Catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Zealandia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name
I
it.
just realized I should probably put this down there. I am an idiot.
Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Oh shit.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Celandia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Am I supposed to be doing this already? I feel like, I mean, I guess it's a, what?
In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through
Enemies can
twisted
just
streets,
fall off?
he ran with nothing but the city crest. And an
I
old
didn't
stranger's
know that was
voice to guide
possible.
him. finally arrived at Celandia's vaulted safe haven. He and no one else.
This would be so much easier if I just had the ball.
But then, all he got was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name. Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the Bastion, but the kid made them real, not me. I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Oh my god, by the skin of my teeth, I actually did that. Holy fuck.
The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. The Bravers, the arm of justice, they seemed unstoppable. The marshals kept the city's peace. They can rest easy now. The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them. You want to tune a scrap musket, you start with the barrel. party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
That musket is definitely gonna be so much better in my opinion. Alright, I think I am at a good place to stop. Oh, almost forgot to do this.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again. All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Just absinthe. Oh man, I've actually had absinthe before. That drink is very weird.
His bow's looking lean and mean like a prize fighter. Points just don't get any sharper than that.
Alright, wow, that's actually really helpful. Last instructions. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, I am done for the day with this game. Thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you all next time. Peace.